You've surely noticed how your cat sits by the window for hours, its gaze following a passing bird or a leaf rustling under a tree. In these moments, it seems that behind the familiar appearance of a house pet hides the soul of a daring explorer dreaming of what lies beyond the glass. What if I told you that giving them this adventure safely and realistically is entirely possible? Today, we're not just talking about walks, we're talking about how to open up a whole new world for your cat, full of scents and sounds, and how to do it in a way that makes the outing a joy, not a source of stress. This is a journey that will require patience, but it will strengthen your bond in ways you never imagined. Let's start with the most popular misconception. Cats are indoor animals, and they don't need the outdoors. This stereotype was born from love and a desire to protect, but there's a bit of falsehood in it. Our apartments, no matter how cozy, are a limited space. Imagine living your whole life in one room, even a very nice one. Sooner or later, you'd want to peek outside. It's the same for a cat. A walk on a leash isn't a dangerous, free-roaming situation, but an enrichment of their world, a powerful stimulation for their mind and body. It's like taking an intellectual to an interactive museum. New smells, textures under their paws, sounds you don't hear at home. All of this prevents boredom and the behavioral problems associated with it. The main thing to remember is that we are not trying to turn an indoor cat into an outdoor cat. We are offering them a safe, controlled adventure with the person they trust most in the world. Isn't that a wonderful goal? But why is it that when we put a harness on a cat, their first reaction is often panic or paralysis? To understand this, we need to step into their world of sensations for a moment. Cats possess true superpowers. Their hearing is many times sharper than ours. They can hear a mouse squeak through two walls. Their sense of smell is a highly complex system that captures millions of scent nuances. Now imagine this hypersensitive creature being hit with the chaos of the street. The roar of an engine, which is just background noise to us, sounds like a thunderous landslide to a cat. The scent of a dog that passed by an hour ago screams of danger. Dozens of unfamiliar sounds and aromas overload its processor. This isn't just a walk. It's like being thrown into the middle of a loud party with booming music and flashing lights when you were dreaming of a quiet library. That's why our job isn't to throw the cat into this whirlwind, but to become its guide and island of safety. So how do you begin this journey? With the most important thing, body language. Before we take the first step outside, we need to learn to hear what our cat is saying, and the best indicator of its mood is its tail and ears. Imagine them as its personal mood barometer. A relaxed, slightly raised tail with an inquisitive hook at the end is a green light. The cat is curious and comfortable, but ears pressed flat against the head and a tail twitching quickly from side to side screams, "Stop! I'm scared. I'm not ready." The most common mistake we make is ignoring these quiet signals. We think the cat is being capricious, when in reality, it's experiencing genuine terror. Therefore, the first rule is that the introduction to the world of walks must happen at its pace. Start with the harness. Just place it next to its bed, let it soak up a familiar scent. Then, put it on for a few seconds while offering a treat. Gradually increase the time, turning the harness from a terrible monster into a harbinger of something pleasant. Speaking of the cat's behavior in the harness, why do many of them fall on their side, try to back up, or freeze as if paralyzed. This isn't stubbornness. It's a direct legacy from their wild ancestors, an ancient instinct that has saved their lives for millions of years. In the wild, any pressure on the back and neck is associated with one thing: an attack by a predator, trying to grab and hold them. The cat's brain instantly gives the command: freeze or play dead. It's your only chance. It's a bit like how we humans instinctively pull our hand away from something hot without even thinking. A cat's reaction to a harness is the same kind of deeply ingrained reflex, so there's no need to pull or scold it. You need to, patiently, day by day, using affection and treats, show it that this strange contraption on its back is not a threat, but a ticket to an amazing world. Understanding this instinct turns irritation into empathy and makes us wiser. And so, when the harness is no longer an enemy, you can take the next step. Not outside, to the balcony, or just to an open door. Let the cat decide when it's ready to cross the threshold. And in that moment, real magic happens. You cease to be just an owner and a pet. You become a team, partners in adventure. Every step you take is a non-verbal dialogue built on absolute trust. You are its guarantor of safety, and it gives you the opportunity to see the world through its eyes. There are hundreds of touching stories about how timid and fearful cats blossomed after starting to walk on a leash. They became more self-confident, more curious, and their bond with their owner reached a whole new level. It's no longer just about feeding and petting. It's about overcoming challenges together, exploring new things, and a silent promise: I'm here, don't be afraid of anything. That bond is priceless. Perhaps this idea seems a bit strange to you. After all, for centuries, the role of the cat was clearly defined. First, it was a guardian of barns, then an independent resident of city rooftops, and only in the last century has it become a full-fledged family member living within four walls. We created a safe but somewhat artificial world for it. And the fact that we are now trying to teach it to walk on a leash is not a whim. It is the next completely logical stage in the history of our relationship. We recognize that our cat is not just a fluffy ball, but a complex personality with instincts and needs. We no longer want to just own it. We want to understand it and enrich its life. Walking on a leash is a symbol of a new stage where human and cat become true companions, exploring the world together. And this is perhaps the most touching change in our long shared history. So, can you teach a cat to walk on a leash? Absolutely. The main thing to remember is that this is not a race against time, but a meditative process built on love, patience, and respect for its nature. It's your shared dance, where you are the leader, but it sets the rhythm. And the reward for your patience will be boundless trust and a new, amazing world discovered together. Have you ever tried walking with your furry friend, or perhaps you're just dreaming about it? Share your stories, fears, and successes in the comments. We would love to read them. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss our next cozy chats. Next time, we will uncover one of the most amusing cat secrets: why they so stubbornly try to fit into the smallest box, and what this says about their inner world. I promise it will be very cute and insightful.